one. All right, so we're going to 5. We have 5 bikes, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, who wants a 4? We need a 4 and a 5. Anybody want to work out up there? Okay. We ready to go? 10 seconds. Oh no. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the purpose of the competitor camp is to bring a bunch of kids in and give them some high-level competition training, like a training camp style. Where they like to work out, so we're cramming workouts down their throat left and right. 10 seconds. Oh no. 3, 2, 1, go!
I think from like our experience in being like owners, we meet with a lot of other owners, and there's this conversation in the CrossFit world that there's not a space for teenagers in gyms, that they're messy, they're sloppy, they don't, you know, they're not going to move safely. And we just found like, or you hear that kids these days are just not responsible, or they don't work hard. And like our experience is just like such the opposite of that. Like kids these days, I said this in another video, like they're freaking amazing. If you give them the tools, there's good things out there, and we just found there wasn't a space for them to develop that. Like find like-minded teens, find a space to work hard. Like it's there, but not all together. Like there's one kid here at this gym, one kid here at this gym. It's like the kids want to be around each other, and so we're like, why not bring them all here and have a big camp all weekend? And it's like a summer camp with CrossFit, so what kid wouldn't love that?
My name's Stephanie Price, for those of you who don't know. I think most of you probably know. I've communicated with you in one way or another, and I feel like I know you all. And we are really happy to have you. I mean, just super happy. I can't even say that. Yeah, so first off, I would just say that I really consider it a privilege that Brock and Autumn Yost allow me the opportunity to really, they've given me like almost a playground of like Autumn said, you know, you have these ideas, and we had talked previously about maybe having some camps for some teens, because as has been stated before, they're kind of a left out group. I shouldn't say left out necessarily. I don't think anyone intentionally leaves them out, but they're sometimes forgotten as far as being a really important demographic to build and grow. And so I texted Brock and said, we could do something. And he said, well, let's talk. And that's one thing I really appreciate about Brock and Autumn is they're always open-minded and saying, well, let's talk about it. You know, they've never, ever just shut me down or shut anything down, you know.
How many of you only did yoga last year at this? There we go. How many of you have lower back pain? All of you. Okay, so we're gonna work a little bit on that. I know you have handstand clinic after this, so I'm not gonna like work your shoulders.
So I've been practicing yoga for 10 years. This will be my 10-year anniversary. And I started because like my life was in turmoil. I was going through a divorce and like life was rough. And so yoga was like the first place I found peace. And it's the first exercise that I've actually felt proficient in. I ran track, was horrible at that. Tried football, horrible at that. And yoga was like the first thing that I felt strong and proficient and like, oh, I can actually grow in this and like do this. So I just fell in love with it and wanted to teach. And you know, it's cool because it brings a lot of physical benefits, but it brings so many more like emotional benefits and mental health benefits. And I mean, I've got students who their therapists say you need to go to yoga, and that's why they walk through the door. And so there's all kinds of cool things that come from it. But most people come to it first through like the physical practice, and that's what, you know, that's what makes them feel good about it. So.
Sure. Yeah, no problem.
So,
No problem.
yeah.
So I joined CrossFit, Triple River CrossFit, the pit, 2018. I'm originally from this area, but moved back to here 2018. Was a member for about a year and then started coaching again. But I've been coaching since about 2008. I was a coach in Chicago, where I started my coaching career as Chicago CrossFit. Or no, Windy City CrossFit, sorry. Windy City CrossFit was my coaching career. But at the same time, I was also a circus artist performing in Chicago. And eventually I moved to Vegas and I performed in the show at Caesar's Palace called Absinthe. And I was a high wire walker doing the high wire act there. And my other specialty is in hand-to-hand acrobatics.
I might miss you.
Pick up and hold. And back down. Back down. Just get up and hold, back down. Good, there you go. And I want you to be hyper-focused about where the weight is on those hands. We're going to grab the plates here and do it with plates, and it'll be a little bit different. But the same idea that happens. Weight towards the front of your hands. I want you to grip the floor. So we're going to use the plate as our ground for this moment. You're going to kick up. Person who's spotting, you're going to be my kicker, the handstand guy. I'm going to step in, kick on up. Here's what I want you to do, gang. Control that a little bit more. Tight legs. Squeeze together. And all you're going to do now as the spotter is you're going to give him little taps, little tippy taps, right? He's going to find that center line. Squeeze your ribs here.
So actually I was afraid of heights when I started training the high wire. I was totally afraid of being up there. And they teach you that you're not afraid of heights, you're afraid of falling. And so then you learn to make your wire the ground. And that, you know, obviously takes time. But in that time, you learn how to slow down time. And that moment when you lose your balance, there's a lot more time you think to have there to correct it. And that just happens in the handstand as well. We learn how to slow down that impulse to like save yourself and how to tighten back up. And that's all it's about, finding how to slow down time when you're upside down or on the wire.
Good. I got you. I'll take your place. Good. Next one. Squeeze your legs. Good. Squeeze your ribs. Good. Legs together. Squeeze. Yes. Right there. There you go. Lift up. Yes. Squeeze. Lift up. Breathe. Good. Right there. Nice. Good. There you go. Good. So the nice thing, gang, about CrossFit gyms is you got a whole gym full of people that want to support you and see you do good. Having them practice spotting each other is a no-brainer. Just say to a friend, hey, can you spot me for a few? And they just have to tippy-tap. Just this, right there. Right? Just tippy-tap. Make them find the center line. Right there. Boom. Just like that.
The static handstand is one of the most undertrained things in CrossFit because it's so boring. And it takes so long to get really good at it. But once you learn to master that like inversion and how to master time and master your small motors, you can translate to all these things whenever you put weight overhead, the snatch, all that sort of stuff, it translates so much more versus just handstand walks and handstand push-ups, you know. And it looks cool. But once you learn, but you can tell when a person does that, you can tell they put in some time. Anyone that holds a handstand, right away it sends to the room, that this person spent some time mastering a thing that no one else wants to master because it's boring.
Right.
But they put their time in it, and it has so much more value to everything else we do. I can do a Turkish get or something. That's my one go. How much you weigh, Ryan? I'm 180.
That'd be a tough one.
That'd be a tough one. I'll try.
What size is kids' legs?
I'm sorry. This is my Max, my friend, my man, sitting here.
This is gonna be big. No,
you're put your elbows bend your knees, arms going underneath your elbows, or arms going underneath your knees. No way. Wait, what is he doing? We're gonna see.
Oh my God. No, wait, why is he actually about to come on. No way.
Might have bit off more than I can.
I was gonna say, that's a big
My soul got the same on my necklace, bitch.
Yes, you do. Yeah. No, we were just talking about the last workout.
Oh, the last workout. That was fun, you know? Yeah. I think my favorite part was the had to be the like actual movements. I didn't really like the bike very much, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to ski because there's no bikes left.
Yeah. When I heard them saying 30 seconds, I was like, all right, I gotta put my reserve into it. I was glad that they didn't make us do it more than like twice, but it was fun. Get a little cardio going.
Did you work with the old people?
No, I worked with Silas and Erica.
And then we have weightlifting right after lunch.
Oh, that's good.
For 3 hours.
That's great. So it's not going to be like cardio burn.
The weightlifter guy, he hanged snatch 315. Yeah, it was insane.
You know that guy? Like, you follow him on Insta?
No.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, so got started. I mean, I started in college. Got a degree in exercise science, so I was always interested. Got my USAW level 1, got my CrossFit level 1. This is back in 2009, 2010. So I've coached weightlifting ever since. Like even as I went into CrossFit, I did strongman, Olympic weightlifting, then CrossFit. So I was always an athlete, and as I did that, I always enjoyed learning myself. So I helped others through coaching. I was like, hey, I'm gonna learn it for myself, so why not coach it? So once I did that, I started doing seminars, traveling around the country, the world, doing weightlifting seminars, started doing online programming, putting content on social media, on Instagram, all that good stuff. And Brock just hit me up one day. He's like, hey, want to get you out to the pit, love the kind of content you put out, love your story, because I was sharing a lot of personal stuff and perspective stuff I was going through. So we just kind of connected as kind of what our visions were, which is that keep the main thing, be great humans, let's do it the right way, all those sorts of things. And yeah, came out last year for the camp coach. This is my second year coaching at the camp, and I plan to be here next year too, year 3. So it gets better every year. We learn something new every year, adjust schedules, we have a good time no matter what. We work hard, and we make sure we're building those relationships. A lot longer to get into your contact point than the clean. So once you learn the snatch and you're patient enough for the snatch, learning to be patient enough for the clean is much easier. So by watching, it allows you as an athlete to start getting your eyes trained to look for different things. Seeing angles, seeing where the hips are, seeing where the shoulders are. It makes you a better athlete by getting better eyes yourself. But anyway, start position, 3, 2, 1, hold. Good, acceptable.
But we want to give them some stuff to walk away with too. So we brought in some professionals. We have a Olympic weightlifting coach, a pro gymnast, and we have these ultra professionals coming in.
We've got about 25 coaches on staff. They're all PhDs, they're all registered dietitians, they're all infinitely smarter than I am. So they get to help tell us what is actually the right direction that we should be going. And they can really get into the details and all the minutiae about nutrition. My job.
Okay.
And she's in the.
She's in the back.
I'm checking on my plant, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
There you go.
Stephanie.
Let Autumn go for a little bit. Maybe that'll jog me up.
Yeah.